Hey, how's it going? It's Brian here. I just got off the Skype chat with the boys there, and I thought, you know what, why don't I just do a little bit of an update video. It's been about a week or so since I put one up, so I wanted to just come on and actually point something out to you that was on my last video. If you recall, you would remember that I was working on this guy here. I took it from a DC and converted it to DCC with the DH123AT harness. And what I learned was, by going with the instructions that come with it, I did do it correctly. However, if you recall, I used a dummy plug. Reason being, I don't have a decoder to put into it because I use a decoder in my new train that I bought. I'll show you that in a minute. But what it is on your light post here, you have to hook up your black ground, so when you have a decoder in there, your light's going to work fine. However, when you're not using a decoder and you use a dummy plug, what you need to do is isolate the bulb there away from the light bar, which is metal and attached to the frame, so you can ground it out, and you gotta attach your blue wire. Your blue wire is your positive common for making your lights work when you're hooking them up there. So if you want your light to work when you hook it up like this with a dummy plug, you gotta just remember, hook that blue wire up to the side of the light bulb, and your light will come on fine when you're using it on your track there as a DC. But once you put a decoder in there, you're absolutely fine. You have nothing to worry about. So a couple videos ago, I said I really was wanting to get into weathering, and I was waiting on my airbrush. Well, guess what? It still hasn't arrived yet. It's been almost a month since I bought that thing off eBay. For a while there, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but I got confirmation today that I should be getting it within the next couple days. So that's good, because I'm really itching to get into the whole weathering and trying to get a feel for it. But since then, I have got a few things. I got my other powders that I was waiting for, my AIM products. Got different colors there. I got my light rust, medium earth, you know, dark earth, different ones there. All the different ones you're going to need for when you're weathering. Really handy to have, so I thought, you know, I could go with the package. Another thing I bought, I finally have DCC. As you can tell, I've been doing some converting. I'll just bring it around here. What I did buy was right there, the Zephyr Extra. It's you know, a great starter kit because I'm brand new getting into DCC, so it's good for someone who's just starting to get into DCC. When I bought this, I knew absolutely nothing. It's been a week since I've owned this, and I can tell you, I not recommend you setting up a track on carpet. I'm doing it because I'm lacking the room. However, as you can see, I am going to be putting a board here. It's just going to be a small 6x4 because that's all I have the room for. I'm not planning on making a nice fancy layout or anything. I am just going to be using it to learn DCC a little better and understanding it. But there's my Zephyr, and I'm just going to say, because there's a lot of videos out there that don't actually say what you do when you buy your Zephyr. It's very simple. I put my Zephyr on the floor right there. I put my rail A and rail B connection to A, B. And then I used another two wires here, which is your program A and B. I ran that to my track here, A and B, and that's it. Once you've got that done, you are hooked up. So, you know, I just thought I'd throw that up there, and that's how easy it is. And you put your train on it with a decoder, and you run it on 03, and unless it's already been coded into an address, and you go from there. Have fun with your trains, do some reading. It comes with all the instruction manuals, and yeah, you'll learn a lot. CVs, that's going to be something that you'll be learning about, and I've learned a lot. So here's the train that I bought, an SD40-2, lights on it there. It's an Athearn ready to roll. I've heard good things about Athearn, I've heard bad things about Athearn. When I got this train, I put it on the track, and I turned my throttle up to there, and that's when it started starting to roll. And I thought, well, this is kind of pathetic. I got this Athearn here that's supposed to be DCC and really easy to use, and I'm having to put it all the way to almost step 3 there to get it to start rolling. Well, the reason why it's like that is because I had to set the CVs in the decoder so it would work a little better and run properly. Now I have it, so when you just start turning the throttle, it'll start to roll. So don't let that fool you. There's ways around it to make things run a lot better. So that's just a quick update of what I've got there. Another thing I want to do too is I want to give a shout out to my buddy Dave. He's at Bullet Signs and Graphics. His last name is Sharky, but they just put Dave Shark on the card. Just get you a look there. The reason why I'm giving him a shout out is because he helped me big time. He gave me this huge sheet of the fluorescent, I don't know if it's going to focus, but the fluorescent, it's a nice big roll. So this is for my safety stripes on my trucks. It is adhesive, it's just peel and stick, and like I said, it is reflective. So I appreciate that. I just wanted to give the shout out to Dave there, and we'll go from there. So anyways, that's a little bit of an update. It's not too long, not too complicated. I didn't want to get into too much detail. Just wanted to keep you up to date on what's going on and what I'm learning and what I'm doing. And hopefully in the next couple of days I'll have an airbrush and we'll start getting some vids up of me working with that airbrush and seeing how well I can use it. But until then, we'll talk to you later and see you in the next vid.